everyone, I'm currently in my hotel room in New York and I thought as I'm in feeling spendy mode in this current second that I would film a haul showing you guys what I've picked up. We have CVS on this side and Dwayne Reed and then Sephora on, oh my gosh, I didn't realise that my hotel has actually left me a natural blonde brownie on my pillow, so I know what I'm doing after this video. Brownie aside, I think I'm going to start everything off with Sephora. And I did 2 separate Sephora trips because I don't have a reason why. Let's start with the first Sephora trip, shall we? You guys know I am obsessed with Boscia. I love their skincare so much. I love their cleansing oil. And I always travel around with me. They have a mini little cleansing oil thing. And it's in the Isle of Doom before you get to the checkout. And it's really good because it has like a locked cap. It has this little lock so there's no leaking in your suitcase. So I picked up another one of these. Basically I take a couple pumps of this, massage it into my skin, fully made up, completely dry, and then rinse it off with warm water with a flannel and it just like melts away all your makeup. It's incredible. Oh, PS, by the way, I have been vlogging while I've been here in New York. So if you haven't seen that vlog, it went up a couple of days ago. I'm going to link it on the screen right now. So make sure you go and click on it and watch it if you want to see everything I've been getting up to in New York and all of that kind of stuff. I did so much stuff. I had so much fun with my friend Greg. I did loads of shopping, loads of good eating. So make sure you click on the video which is on the screen now if you want to go and check out my vlog. And then I also picked up a self-defense vital antioxidant moisture SPF 30. I really wanted to try moisturizer with SPF in it because I'm just like so bored of applying my moisturizer and then applying SPF. It's just like another layer, so I wanted a 2-in-1 thing. Tried one of their overnight moistures before. It's kind of like in the same range and I really enjoyed it. What else did I pick up? Oh my god, guys, this was so weird. Okay, you know I'm obsessed with vanilla, but this was a French vanilla face powder. I also saw this in the Isle of Doom. So you open it and it says, "Get ready to be admired." That's so funny. It's this cool kind of like vintage-esque packaging. It's just like a really thin translucent powder. I'm really excited to try this out because I've never heard anything about it and I like how it's so tiny and compact. A lot of my translucent powders are like really big, so they're quite hard to travel with. Speaking of vanilla, when Estee came to cycle with me, it's gonna sound so weird, but at the end of the cycle class, she smelled so good and I was like inhaling her and we were both super sweaty. It was like the end of the class and I was like, why do you smell so dang good? She said it was because she used this. This is the Healthy Body Butter by La Vanilla. This is heaven in a scent. It is so incredible. If you like vanilla, you'll love this. It's like pure sweet vanilla. I did spray the matching perfume of this on me in store and then 3 people that day, 3 like completely random people asked me what perfume I was wearing and I didn't buy it. So I feel like maybe I should have bought it. Hashtag feeling unspendy regrets. I saw quite a few people recently using this and this is the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. I put it on my hand and I was like, dang, that is like, it just smoothed over everything, made everything so plump. It smelled really good. I'm always after like a really nourishing face primer, so I'm excited to give this a go. I met someone at the Amore Pacific counter called Tatiana and she watched my video, so hello if you're watching, and she basically gave me this eye cream and she was like, this is the eye gel that made me fall in love with the brand. Like, it's seriously incredible. It would change your life. And I was like, those are 2 really bold statements. I landed that day, the day that I met her, my under eyes were so super dry and like everything was just flaky and gross under there. Oh my gosh, this eye cream, I'm almost out of it, but oh my god, it has been a complete savior. I've used it morning and night for the past 5 days. It's completely transformed my under eye area. Like, everything is so smooth, nothing settling into lines, nothing feels dry. For a skincare treatment to have an effect that quickly on me is really rare, and for me to like fall in love with something skincare wise super fast in the space of like what, like 5 days, that basically never happens. I also picked up this in the Isle of Doom. It was the Bumble Pret powder. And I've used this every day and I think it's doing such a good job of like mattifying my roots but keeping them nice and voluminous. I never know how to pronounce that word right. I have tried the bigger version of this and I didn't really get on with it too well. I found out a better way to use it and now I really like it. You basically section off your hair, dab a little bit in each kind of like 3 sections on the section, if that makes sense, and then massage it in with your hands. It doesn't leave a white residue, but it just adds a lot of volume and it also soaks up that oil. My one thing is It's been 4 days and I'm already down to here, so guys, the Isle of Doom gets me so bad. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking like I don't really get sucked into all that stuff by going to the till. I buy like one thing. No, like half this stuff is from the Isle of Doom. By the way, if you haven't been to Sephora, when you're like waiting to check out, there's basically an aisle of minis and you get trapped so badly. So this is the Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1. It says texturizes, amplifies and refreshes. So let's just give this a go. I'm not wearing my contacts and I'm looking in the viewfinder, so ooh, it kind of smells like my grandpa. So this could go horribly wrong and I could end up looking a bit weird and not knowing because I can barely see. Not so sure about the scent. What do you guys think about the volume? I had a bit of an emo moment because I went looking for the new shades of the Sephora matte lip cream stains and there were basically none. They were all sold out, so sad times. It was sad times. There was a man like standing nearby and I actually like walked over and I was like, no! Because I saw that they were like all sold out and he just looked at me and he was like, that girl is a bit cray. Anyway, I got one shade. I got the shade Cherry Blossom. It's like a really gorgeous mauvey pink and I love the formula of these. I think they're incredible. They were the first matte lip creams that I fell in love with. And they're super, super long lasting. They don't dry out the lips. The formula is so opaque. I've raved about them so many times. So in my vlog, I think I told you guys one day my winged liner was not on fleek. I know it's super grey outside right now, guys. But my winged liner game this morning, seriously, it was not on fleek. So sunglasses are still going on. That winged liner though, it took me 3 days to get, 3 times to get this eye right. And it was just not happening. So I basically wore sunglasses like all day, every day that day. How many times can I say day? I'm gonna blame it on the fact that my Pixie lash line ink was basically drying out. So I kind of was dragging and dipping and re-dipping and it was just all a bit of a disaster. I wanted to pick up the Marc Jacobs pen eyeliner because I know it's waterproof and I've read really great reviews about it. And I really like that the pen clicks. Did you hear that? Did you? It clicks shut. The one thing that bugs me about my Pixie one is the lid like falls all over the place and it just dries out in like 3 weeks. Well, not 3 weeks, that was a bit of an over-exaggeration. And then I also ran out recently of my Kat Von D tattoo liner, which I think is incredible. It is one of my favorite liners. It's super black. It lasts so, so, so long on my lids. So I got one of those as well. And then I saw this and I always see my friend Claire, or Hey Claire here on YouTube, I'll link her below. She always talks about this palette and I was like, I don't need another palette. I'm not getting drawn in. I'm not. And then I like was walking past it and I was like swatching the colors and I was like, dang, that's a good palette. And she said in one of her videos, I think she prefers it to the Lorac Pro, and I was like, when I heard that statement, I was like, this is gonna be bad news. So yes, I got the palette. It's called the Sephora Eyes at the Window Shadow Palette and it's in the shade Soul. You have 4 matte shades, the rest are shimmers. You have a matte black, you have 2 amazing crease colors, a matte brown. One thing that's missing from my Lorac palette is a really dark shimmery brown and this has that. So I'm so excited for this. I know Stila eyeshadows are amazing. Claire's recommendations were amazing and I love smoky eyes. I was trying to think of a third point there and I was like, I don't have one. If you guys follow me on Twitter or Snapchat, you'll know that recently, this is gonna be so hard to say, my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow broke. It was a really sad time. I was so upset. I picked it up and I was like, no! It was like a really slow-mo moment. And that is my favorite bronzer. It's my favorite highlight. I had a little morning moment and then I was like, it's okay because now I maybe can try an exciting new highlighter. So I picked up this. This is Makeup Forever Compact Shine On. I got the shade 5 and it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. I haven't touched it up since like 9 AM this morning, so I don't know if it's still there or not. I really like it so far. It doesn't pack as much of a punch as the Charlotte Tilbury one, but it's still really nice. It's a great daytime highlight. It's one of those highlights that in sunlight you don't know it's there. On to everything I got at the drugstore. If you guys watch my vlogs, you will have seen me rave about this in my vlog. This is new from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. You guys know I'm a huge fan of L'Oreal foundations. I love the True Match. I love the Lumi Magique foundation as well. This is on my skin right now. It's now 4:30 PM. It's been on since 9 AM. I got back to the hotel. I've been running around New York, like walking up and down all the blocks, and I was like, I don't need to re-powder my face. My foundation still looks great. It blends in so beautifully to the skin. I have been using my fingers with this. It leaves a really nice finish, but it doesn't look too flat or anything. I picked up the shade 106 and that was a bit too orange for me, so I also got 104, so I've been mixing the two together. And then after I fell in love with that, I went back to CVS and I got the matching powder as well. I tried this out this morning and it seems to be keeping the shine away and at bay. Guys, another L'Oreal Infallible product I bought because I'm just a sucker for this stuff. My friend Tati was speaking about this. She has a YouTube channel called Glam Life Guru. I'll link it below. And this is a makeup extender setting spray. Whoosh! Did you see that? Did ya? Oh, it's kind of gone all over my legs and it's a bit cold. Basically do this at the end of doing your makeup and it's supposed to set everything in place and add longevity. It's a really great mist and the mist of it is really fine as well, which I really like. This I bought on the first day I arrived and then I wore it the next 2 days after that. And I kept getting home at the end of the long day. I hadn't touched up my makeup and I was like, my blush is still there. And blush is the first thing that fades on me. Blush and concealer around like my nose area, that's like the first thing that fades. Again, I haven't touched up my blush since 9 AM and it's still like pretty prominent on my cheeks. And it's the Milani powder brush and this is in the shade Coral Cove. It is pretty matte and normally I like my blushes to have a bit more of a sheen to them. I love, love, love the rose pattern on it and I love the colour as well. And after I saw how amazing the longevity was of this, I went back and I got the shade Romantic Rose as well. I got a couple of Milani glosses and I hadn't tried these before. They're the Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss and I thought I would not get a peachy pink because I'm being out there and adventurous and I would I would get a purple and an orange instead. I'm just swatching these now and they seem pretty pigmented for glosses, so I'm really excited to try these out. I think the doe foot applicator on them is really nice. That's something I was quite drawn to. I saw Milani were doing loads of new single eyeshadows and I got a bit overwhelmed by all the shades and I was like, I don't know. So I got the one that says Bella Cafe. It kind of reminds me of a darker MAC Patina. I have tried this out the past couple of days and I wasn't too impressed. It kind of took a lot of building for the colour to appear quite visible on my lids, and also it didn't last very long. The colour faded super easily, but I'm gonna give this more of a proper go and report back. A couple of body things I got as well. Two from Jergens. Is it Jergens or Jergens? I got the Natural Glow Face. This is a daily moisturizer. Again, it has sunscreen in it, but it also has a little bit of a glow added to it as well. And I got the one for medium to dark skins. I've tried this out already, and what I really liked is normally with face fake tans, you can smell them on your skin throughout the day. And even though I love the smell of fake tan, which is so weird, I know, I don't like smelling it the whole day, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you can't smell the fake tan on this, which I like. And then I also got their Color Primer In Shower Scrub. I thought this looks really cool because it says resurfaces and primes to prep for streak-free color. I guess it's like a scrub made for self-tanning, and I've got really into my self-tanning recently because here's another self-tanning product. And this was new from Sally Hansen and it's their Gradual Tanning Lotion Medium to Tan. I've applied it on my arms the past 2 nights, I think. Yeah, 2 nights. Normally when I fake tan, I'll wear like long sleeves or long trousers or something so it doesn't get all over the bed. And I was like kind of feeling a bit awkward about wearing this and then going to bed, but it didn't transfer onto the sheets. Woo! So if you haven't seen my vlog from New York, make sure you guys go and check it out. I will link it on the screen right now. It was a super long vlog, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I loved meeting you guys. Thank you guys so much. Anyone that came to my meetup in New York, I had the best time with you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you have any like drugstore or anything recommendations or stuff you really think I should buy next time I'm in Sephora, let me know. Bye! These guys came to pick me up. Do you want to say hi? Hi. Have you been on a vlog? There's my friend Tiffany and Greg with his feeling spendy bag. What is that? Guess where we're going? And then it's like a steep and then it's like a slow out curve thing going on. I don't even know. Apparently the way you use your lipstick says something about you.